Let me take y'all back to something that just went down at Brown's training camp. Something that felt like more than just another rookie getting a few snaps. It wasn't a fluke. It wasn't a lucky day. This was a shift. A real, undeniable turning point. And the man at the center of it? Shedeur Sanders? Now look, they tried to box him in from day one. Just another fifth-round project, flashy name, college hype. All the classic dismissals, you've heard him, I've heard him. We all heard him. And for a while, it looked like they were doing everything they could to prove themselves right, burying him behind Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, even Kenny Pickett, giving him scout team scraps while calling it competition. But then today happened, day 6 of Brown's training camp, and y'all, everything changed, so please take 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. Shedeur took the field and didn't just perform, he owned it. I'm talking 9 throws, 9 completions, 2 touchdowns, and not a single misstep. That wasn't practice, that was poetry. And here's the kicker. Those were the only touchdowns scored the entire day, while every other quarterback was still trying to find rhythm. Shedeur was out there commanding the offense like he'd been doing it in Cleveland for years. It wasn't just efficient. It was surgical. It was electric. It was fearless. You could feel it in the air. Every camera turned, every veteran's eyes locked in. It was like everyone suddenly realized, oh damn, this kid ain't here to learn. He's here to take over. But forget the box score for a second. You know what really told the story? The way he moved in that pocket, the control, the composure. The way he manipulated defenders with his eyes, his feet, his timing. He had this instant chemistry with rookie Gage Larvadain, like they'd been working together for seasons, not days, and every throw had purpose. Swagger.com. You could tell he wasn't just trying to survive out there. He was making a statement. I'm here. You can't ignore me anymore. And if anyone in the league thought they still had time to sleep on Shedeur Sanders, they're officially on borrowed time. Because here's the thing. When a rookie quarterback starts earning the silent respect of Myles Garrett without saying a single word, that's not hype. That's a power shift, see? This isn't just about what happened today. It's about everything they tried to keep from happening. And the moment Shedeur got drafted in the 5th round, I knew the league still hadn't learned its lesson. They overlooked his dominance at Jackson State. They disrespected his poise at Colorado. And even when he showed up in Cleveland, they acted like he was lucky to be there. Like he was just some marketing move. Flacco got the spotlight. Gabriel got the love, Pickett got the momentum, and Shedeur. He was out there throwing passes to equipment managers, hoodies, practice staff. You remember that? Literal equipment guys? While other QBs were tossing to legit receivers. Shedeur was working with clipboard crew, and the media had the nerve to spin that as an indictment of his skill? No, that wasn't about Shedeur's talent. That was about how badly the system wanted to deny him a fair shot, but Shedeur, he didn't flinch. He didn't tweet. He didn't complain. He just got to work. Quiet, focused, disciplined. While the others rotated through padded reps and post-practice interviews, he was studying tape, sharpening mechanics, waiting for the smallest crack in the door, and now that crack is blown wide open, with Kenny Pickett sidelined and Shedeur finally getting second-team reps. Something feels ... different. You can feel it in the huddle. You can hear it in the crowd. This isn't just another QB working his way through camp. This is a threat. And he's not just being noticed now, he's being feared. But let's talk about that moment. The one that had the whole sideline buzzing. The throw. You know the one I'm talking about? Shedeur drops back. Pressure coming in hot. Defender closing in on his blind side. But he stays locked in, calm, eyes downfield. And then boom, drops an absolute dime into the outstretched arms of Gage Larvadain. Defender draped all over him. The window? Non-existent. But that ball on point? Velocity, touch, timing, everything was perfect. You could feel the pause ripple through the field. Like the air got sucked out of the place. Players froze. Reporters scrambled. Coaches looked at each other like, wait, did we just see what we think we saw? Because throws like that, oh, they don't come from clipboard QBS. They don't come from 5th-round backups. It was a throw only a franchise guy makes. While we're being real, none of the other quarterbacks in that room made that throw. Not Flacco, not Gabriel, not Pickett. That field belonged to one man today, and the fans knew it too. Phones came out, the socials lit up. The entire narrative around the Browns QB room just got rewritten. But maybe the real moment, the one that stuck with me most, didn't even happen during the action. It happened after practice was over. Guys were laughing, hydrating, hitting the showers, but Shedeur, he stayed. No cameras, no coaches. Just him and rookie center Brady Lahm working through bad snap exchanges, reps, fundamentals, quiet grind, no spotlight, no noise. Just 2 rookies trying to get better and standing. Off to the side, Myles Garrett, watching, silent, no words. Just a nod. You want to know how you earn the respect of a locker room like Cleveland's? You do that. You outwork the noise. You show up when nobody's looking. You lead with actions, not ego. Day 6 wasn't just Shedeur Sanders making a splash. It was the moment Cleveland felt the shift. And trust me, this is only the beginning. And I'm telling you that doesn't happen by accident, you earn that. You don't get that kind of quiet endorsement unless a guy like Miles sees something in you, and Shedeur, he's got that something. The fans saw it too. I caught this tweet that hit me hard. Someone said, "You've got your superstar. All-pro franchise defender out there after practice working with Shedeur." That says everything. They're right. It really does say everything because this wasn't just a veteran helping out a young guy. This was a silent cosign. This was Garrett telling the whole locker room, the coaches, the city, watch this kid. So please take 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. Now I want y'all to sit with that for a second, because with Kenny Pickett sidelined and questions swirling in that quarterback room like a storm on Lake Erie, the opportunity in front of Shedeur Sanders just got real. This is how fast the NFL moves one soft tissue tweak. One questionable play, and suddenly the depth chart goes from crowded to chaotic. And in the middle of all that noise, it's Shedeur bringing the calm. He's not asking for attention. He's not chasing headlines. But make no mistake, he's commanding the moment. Let's be honest. Flacco, he's a placeholder. Gabriel, he's a mystery box you don't know what you're getting. And Pickett, he's now a question mark. But Shedeur, he's surging right now. The Browns cannot afford to keep pretending like they don't see it. When those pads came on and the air got a little heavier with expectation, Shedeur stepped in like he'd been doing it for a decade. I saw it with my own eyes. He was the sharpest passer on the field. Cool under pressure, composed, confident, didn't flinch. Didn't blink. He didn't just show up, he showed out. And now the conversation is getting uncomfortable. Not for Shedeur. Yeah, for the coaching staff. Because every single rep he doesn't get with the first team is becoming a louder question. From fans, from teammates. Why not him? This wasn't supposed to happen this soon. The plan was patience. Sit, learn, maybe develop down the line. But Shedeur Sanders has thrown that whole plan into the shredder. Every throw, every read, every moment he's forcing his name into every meeting room and onto every depth chart projection. And here's the truth. If Kevin Stefanski doesn't see it, someone upstairs definitely does. Because now, the pressure isn't on Shedeur anymore. It's on the Browns. The whispers are growing. I guess whispers about politics? About favoritism? About hidden talent being buried beneath old habits and safer options? But here's the kicker. If Shedeur Sanders were named Sean Smith and came out of Alabama or Michigan, he wouldn't be battling for reps right now. He'd already be the guy. The media would be tripping over themselves to crown him, but he's not from the system. He's Deion Sanders' son. He's a 5th rounder from an HBCU, and that means the NFL machine wants him to play by different rules. They don't like when rookies make noise unless it fits the mold, but Shedeur's noise? That's not about ego. It's about excellence. He's not tweeting. He's not demanding headlines. He's not pulling stunts. He's just balling. And the message he's sending is loud enough to shake the walls. Still, the analysts keep dancing around it. They talk Flacco's experience, Gabriel's upside, Pickett's resilience. But nobody wants to say what's becoming obvious. Shedeur Sanders is outplaying everybody. No asterisk, no caveats. Just cold truth. So I'm asking the question they're all too scared to say out loud. Why is the most accurate, most poised, most productive quarterback at Browns camp still stuck running with the twos? Why is his rise being treated like an anomaly instead of the expectation? Because this league wasn't built for guys like Shedeur to thrive, but he's tearing that whole thing down one perfect pass at a time. He's not climbing the ladder, he's snapping the rungs off it. And if the Browns don't wake up soon and hand him the keys, they might lose the future before it even begins. We've seen this script before, haven't we? As Sanders walks into a program filled with doubt and walks out with receipts and a win record. He did it at Jackson State, he did it at Colorado. And now, he's doing it again in Cleveland. They tried to write him off. 5th rounder. Backup duty. Wait your turn. But instead of whining, Shedeur picked up the ball, stayed late after practice, and earned the respect of the baddest man on that field, Myles Garrett. That's not just a breakout moment. That's a message. He didn't wait for opportunity. He created it. This isn't projection. This is reality. This is a rookie quarterback who's already playing like a franchise leader, who's not just ready for the spotlight, he's dragging the light with him. Whether the league likes it or not, Shedeur Sanders is coming. So when the doubters say he's not ready, just point to what happened on day 6. The kid didn't come to sit. He came to take over. Thanks for watching and see you next one.